Matt Fruci here from Fruci Fit. If you didn't know, we help women in their 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s get fit, have fun, and do more of the things that you probably know they need to do. So I had a question yesterday in our Tuesday Q&A, which is more about asking me anything you questions. And one of the questions was, what do you recommend to do outside of the sessions? I've booked my 3 sessions a week. Should I be doing anything outside of that? Now, it's a great question because when you start something new, there's a tendency just to go all in and do everything. Like if you came into Fruci Fit, you could literally be working out pretty much from 6:30 a.m. all the way. If you do replays as well, you could literally be back to back, whether you're from home, in person. There's not many gaps, okay? And obviously that wouldn't be a wise thing to do. However, I do want to caveat that and say, when people start something, you tend to have a real great level of motivation, and I wouldn't want to wipe that away. So I would set what I would call a non-negotiable, okay? So set some non-negotiables. So the non-negotiables are going to be, you're going to attend the 3 sessions in the studio. It doesn't matter if it's the same time. If you're busy, that's why we have sessions in the morning, throughout the day, evening, weekend. So you can be flexible with the time of day you're coming, fine with that. And we'll always adapt for you. If you want to attend a certain session, but you can't that day, you just switch it to another one and plan accordingly around it. That flexibility is really key to being sustainable. So that's the first part of this, set that non-negotiable. We then went into it a bit more, and this is where context is key. But their steps at the moment, they've got Achilles issues, so about 3,500. Okay, let's not jump to 10,000. Let's go to 5,500 first. We know from research that that's a number that's above that has been associated with better and improvements in mental health, physical health, metabolic health, risk of disease. So that'll be a good start just to see where we're at. And if we start there with the non-negotiables, then anything on top of that, great. You know, if you want to try some core, some stretch work from home, great. And I said this because, you know, I'd love to stretch with you and stuff like that. But actually, what's the most productive thing you could do when you come into Fruci Fit? Well, probably teach you how to lift, do resistance exercise. It's going to change your body shape, help you tone up, help make sure you're getting stronger over time. And then we can work with you from home with things like core, stretch, as well as that. We do it in person as well. But given the goals and the context of this, you know, if you fancy doing some core stretch work from home, then you can bring that in as well if you wanted to. But like I said, let's set this non-negotiable so we can actually stick to it and tick it off. Anything above that, then we go in. So I wanted to share that because it's a real example from last night of how context is quite key to what I'd recommend in terms of step count. It's not just like this amount, like I said, with the Achilles issue. Anyway, hope that helps. And if you want more information about our 28-day kickstart, we have a few more spaces this week and next week if you want to join us and get ready for spring. Yeah, spring is in the air today, apparently, 12 degrees. Have an awesome day, and I'll see you.